Well, they forgot one thing. They forgot to say tequila at the end of that one. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Vinyltreasure Show. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live 30 minutes late here on the program. I apologize for that, but I want to welcome you to the January 28th, 2026 Vinyltreasure Show. I can't believe that this month is almost over, but I apologize for being late. What happened was I've been filing 45's the last 3 nights, but I've been up till like 6 a.m., kind of losing track. I must have gone through about 4,000 or 5,000 70s boxes of 45's. I mean, I've been finding some 60s stuff too. I found this one in the box, but it's actually a request for a listener, John Ferry, in our YouTube chat. When I can't see, I printed the printout to but we're live on Oldies and More Radio. We're also live on the YouTube stream. It's our 1960s soul get-together here for a Wednesday evening. Actually, a cold evening. 11 degrees here in Westchester County, but we opened up with a request for listener John Ferry. This band out of New York City, fronted by keyboardist and studio musician Stan Free. Now, the other members of this group were John Abbott on guitar, Bill Jerome on percussion, Steve Jerome on electric piano, Danny Jordan was the producer, and Dave Mullaney the arranger. The group is called Hot Butter on the Music Core record label from December 1972. They're doing the Champs' 1958 hit, a song called Tequila. They just missed yelling out tequila at the end of that. But anyway, and that one there, and that's it. That is our opener. Actually, this did chart, too. This bubbled under at number 105 on the Billboard Bubbling Under charts. Boy, this print, Charlene, is small because I can't see it that well. The light is not good here. But anyway, I'm going to try my best, folks. I already put you behind on the 8-ball by being late. But I got some cool records for tonight. Added more requests to the mix. All your requests are right here. You'll see them all on the guests there. There's all your requests, and there's more on the tape. There's more on the table, which is right here and under the table. But anyway, so without further ado, let us open up. I picked 3 records for tonight, and this one I haven't played this one in a while. The other 2 I found down in the, actually, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I picked to opener. But let's start it off here with the vocal portion. This group had a big hit in 1962. Been featuring them the last couple of weeks here, or last month or 2 on the Vinyltreasure Show. But you may know their 1962 hit on Chex Records called I Love You, and that featured lead singer Eddie Union on lead. But sometime in early 1966, Eddie would leave the group, and they hired a new lead, as this new lead singer previously sang lead with the Magnetics that recorded for the All Right record label. His name is Gerald Mathis, and they had this release. It's actually a great 2-sided 45 on the Impact record label. Came out in October of 66, and this did chart number 33 on WJOM in Cleveland, Ohio. Let's open up the vocal portion here with the Volumes. The Volumes on Impact. It's called The Trouble I've Seen. Here you go, the Volumes.
See that smile on my face, got a pretty girl
Well, there you go. We open up there the vocal portion with the sound of the volumes there, the volumes from October 1966. It's on the Impact record label. That's actually a cool label to collect. You get all kinds of music on the Impact record label. There's even garage on there, and there's even some kind of like doo-wop sounding records, but there's lots of soul records like that. The volumes there, The Trouble I've Seen, a great 45, and that's a little bit of expensive 45 for you collectors out there if you're looking for an original of that one. But let's continue here. So that's my selection. Here's my second selection. This group is out of New Jersey, and they recorded 2 on this label, Maltese Records. I'm featuring their first. It's a female lead with male backing, and the gal's lead, her name is Minnie Lee Curry. She was born in Newberry, South Carolina, but she would relocate to Linden, New Jersey, and this is their first, and they were called the Parigents. The Parigents, P-E-R-I-G-E-N-T-S, Parigents. Came out in November of 1965. Here we go. It's on Maltese Records. It's called Let's Get In. Let's Get Into Something, the Parigents. Here we go, folks. There you go. There, those. I don't like that fake. There's a bunch of records out there that they have like a fake audience of some sort, and but it's okay. It wasn't really that bad in the record, but I think that's a cool record there. Those are the Parigents. That was their November 1965, their first of 2 on Maltese Records. Let's get into something. We always do that here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. Minnie Lee Curry, she is the lead singer on that. And what else we got here? Minnie Curry would go on to have 4 more releases under the the name Jackie Montreal, which I have featured her here on the program, I think on ABC, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, ABC and Ready. And unfortunately, she would pass away in an auto accident on September 30, 1977, but we remember her here on the Vinyltreasure show. Let us do one, well, we got a couple here. Let's, up next, okay, I found this down in the basement. It's a pretty cool record, I have to say. This Jamaican vocal duo, they recorded as Lloyd Campbell and Philip James, and they were known as the Blues Busters, not brothers, Blues Busters. And they recorded on a number of different labels, beginning first in 1962 on the New Orleans label. And they would have two on Capitol Records, and this was their second one, and this one written by with a song they both wrote. This is produced by Marvin Holtzman and it's with the Robert Banks Orchestra. Let's go to July of 1967 now. Here are the Blues Busters on Capitol. It's called I've Gotta Get There. Here are the Blues Busters. Here we go.
For me hanging around when I know I've gotta get there. Don't know how much it means to me, and I'll be glad when I get there. I've got so much trouble on my mind, can't mess around, I've gotta find the time. Move up a little higher, push a little harder, 'cause I've gotta get there. And that's the only way to get there. So long, all because I wanna get there. Determination is oh so strong, that's why I know I've gotta get there. I've been hanging around long enough. It ain't easy when the going gets rough. That's when I push a little harder, move a little higher, 'cause I've gotta get there. And that's the only way to get there. Success will come, yeah, yeah. That's what everybody says. But listen to me. To be successful means you've got to work a little harder, work a little harder, work a little harder every day. That's why I've got to move, get in the groove, all because I wanna get there. I've got to be a winner, I just can't lose. That's why I know I've gotta get there. I've been hanging around long enough. It ain't easy when the going gets rough. That's when I push a little harder, move a little higher, 'cause I've gotta get there. And that's the only way to get there. Oh, I've gotta get there. I just gotta get there.
Okay, folks, there you go. What do you think of that 45? I think that's a cool record. See, I just never know what I have down in the no humidity basement there. I got to look for some more though, but there's a whole bunch of stuff on the dining room table. My mother was she found some of your requests too. She did find, I have to tell you that. But anyway, I think that's a cool record. Those are the Blues Busters from July 1967. That's their second of two on the Capitol record label. I've Gotta Get There is the name of the tune. They also recorded. I think I have something by them on the BRA. I don't know if I think it was called Bra Records, I guess, but I don't know. United Artists, I think, and Shout Minute on Tammy Scepter and others. And I have one more that I picked out here, as this was down in the No Humidity basement. Also, I've featured others by her on this program, but not this tune. She is from Harlem, New York. Now, she's the daughter of jazz trombonist Gordon Austin, and her godparents were Dinah Washington and Quincy Jones. Imagine having two godparents like that. That sounds pretty good. And she was 17 years old when she signed with Coral Records back in 1965. Now, she would have 17 releases on the Coral record label. This is her seventh, a tune written by J.L. Jackson and Roy Fox. This is produced by Henry Jerome, and this is from March of 1967. Let's give a listen to some early Patti Austin. Patti Austin on the Coral label. It's called Only All the Time. Patti Austin from March 67. Here you go. So there you go. We got early Patti Austin here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Malcolm Baumgart says that Barbara Lewis recorded that too. I got to see if I got that Barbara Lewis 45. But there you go. Those are Johnny G's selections here for this evening. As I feature lots of your requests, but sometimes a lot of my listeners says we want to hear requests or records that Johnny G knows about. So I will always feature those here in the beginning of the program. And if you like that, just let Johnny G know. Or if you have a request for the show, you can email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the best thing to do. Boy, my eyes are buggy tonight. I cannot see that well. I got to listen. I know many of my listeners are getting some cataract surgery. I think I definitely need it because it's like the glare and and my eyes tear a lot, and I can't. And sometimes it's too blurry, and I'm trying to read here the notes, and they're kind of like it's like crazy. I can't see it, and I have progressives, so. And I was naturally nearsighted, so I couldn't see far away. So they say that it kind of changed over the years. I'm 67, so I can see better far away, but close up, it's not good. But anyway, but if you do have a request, email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. If I see your name in the chat room, I know I have a lot of my regulars are here tonight, so I have a whole bunch of your records to play, and there were some stragglers that have come in the last couple of weeks. So if I know you're in Charlene, if you will, or someone instant message me if you see listeners that, because Charlene, you know, if there's some that I have ones and twos of those, I may miss them because I'm not seeing well tonight. But so just let me know in the Oldies and More chat, if you will. But and also, if you are new to this program, please consider subscribing. This is the first show of the week. I will not be doing a show tomorrow. Not enough time, and not with all the 45's on the dining room table. I can't leave them there. But I will be back on Saturday evening right here on YouTube and also on Oldies and More Radio for the 50s edition. So if you like 1950s vocal groups, you should tune into that program. I play those records by year. And of course, there's also my website, vinyltreasures.net. You can actually, those are MP3s of the shows, so you can download the shows on that website. But we're here on YouTube and Oldies and More Radio. So let us continue here. Now, I have to say that I know now there are 2 listeners in my chat room currently that are having birthdays today. Okay, one of them is one of my top listeners to the program, Adrian Viterbo from Mexico, is celebrating a birthday today. So you want to wish happy birthday to Adrian. And now I understand that Kid Kilowatt also experiencing a birthday today. So you want to say happy birthday to those listeners to the Vinyl Treasure Show. And if I know your birthday, I will announce it here on the program. And I'll play a record for you, too. So I'm going to play this next record. It was scheduled for Adrian, but we're going to send it out also to Kid Kilowatt. And I saw this, I think when the first time I heard this record was on a Dick Clark Raider record. Okay, Dick Clark played this as a Raider record. I would have given it 100. Okay, but this gal, she's originally from Montgomery, Alabama. She would relocate with her family to Detroit in 1960. And she, along with her brother Albert, teamed up with fellow siblings Tommy and Freddie Martin to form a group called the Parigents. Not the Paragons that recorded for Winley. This is another group of Parigents. And their singing won the attention of their neighbor Mike Hanks, who in 1963 recorded them. Then leasing that track to Duke Browner, he was the owner of the Exit label, for a single that they did. Their first release was called Pretty Words, and it featured Doris Jean Harrell on lead, but she would change her name from Doris Lee Harrell to Dee Edwards, and this was her first solo release, okay, written by Clara Bell and Mike Hanks and Rudy Robinson, and this charted number 19 on WJBK in Detroit, and I'm going to send it out to Adrian Viterbo, and we'll send it out to Kid Kilowatt, celebrating birthdays today. Happy birthday, guys, from October 63. Here is Dee Edwards on the Tuba label. It's called You Say You Love Me, parentheses, and Need Me. This is Dee Edwards. Happy birthday, folks.
You say you love me, really, really love me, then why don't you love me all the time? You say you need me, really, really need me,
There you go, that one there. I forget what it scored on Dick Clark's Radar record, but that is Dee Edwards. Dee Edwards is her name, and that is the sound of, I lost my place, You Say You Love Me, parentheses, and Need Me, October 1963. It's on Tuba Records, and that's going out to Kid Kilowatt and Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat on their birthday. She's trying to sound like Mary Wells, don't you think she was? But that's a cool record there. And we're going to get back to another announcement there, but let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Chris Reed. Thank you, Chris, for your email. I was able to quickly email you back this afternoon before. I was tired. I didn't tell you why I was really late, because I fell asleep. I fell asleep around 3 o'clock. I was cleaning 45's, and my mother didn't want to wake me up. So I lost like about almost 3 hours, not quite. So I had to clean a few records, and I had to rush up here. So that put me behind today. But anyway, let's fill a request for Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. And this is a cool record, great two-sided 45. I wonder if Mark Speck is going to ask me to flip this over, but let's stay in Detroit here. And this is the group's first of two. I have both their records on the RCA record label. And let me see the leads. Let me see here. The lead singer of this group is Johnny Williams. And Johnny Williams was the brother of Temptations lead and group member Paul Williams, and this charted number 36 on WJMO out of Cleveland, Ohio. This is by request for Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. Here are the Cavaliers. Cavaliers from December 66 on RCA. It's called Hold to My Baby. Here you go, Chris, for you.
The way my baby walks and dig the things she does. If ever my baby leaves me, things won't be the way it was. People talk about the way I am and all the things I do, but I don't care what the people say as long as my baby stays true. 'Cause I've got to hold to my baby, hold on tight. My baby keeps talking to me, I'm gonna be dreaming of rings and rice. When the people hear the wedding bell, they're gonna be so surprised. I can't wait to see the people's faces and the funny looks in their eyes. 'Cause I've got to hold to my baby, hold on tight, hold to my baby, hold tight, hold to my baby, to my sweet baby. The way my baby talks, the things she says are nice. If my baby keeps talking to me, I'm gonna be dreaming of rings and rice. When the people hear the wedding bell, they're gonna be so surprised. I can't wait to see the people's faces and the fun looks in their eyes. 'Cause I've got to hold to my baby, hold on tight.
There you go. That one there going out to listener Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers there, December 1966. It's on RCA Records, their first of two for the RCA label. Song entitled Hold to My Baby. And that is with Johnny Williams on lead. That is the brother to Paul Williams of the Temptations. And Mark Speck, You asked for the flip side. I knew you would. So let's flip it over here. Again, this one arranged and conducted by Joe Hunter. Okay, produced by, let me see, it says this is a Pied Piper production supervised by Paul Robinson. Here we go, Mark Speck. Mark knows his 45s, he does. And here are the Cavaliers. Going instant request from Mark Speck. That's the only way I can take instant requests here on the program is flip sides of 45s. The song is called Dance Little Girl. These are the Cavaliers for Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. Here we go. Instant requests here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out to Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room, the Cavaliers. And that is that the plug side here? Or sometimes RCA puts plug sides on their records. I don't know. No, the other side was actually the plug. Hold to My Baby was the plug side. So that was the intended B side of the 45. Song entitled Dance Little Girl. That one there came out on RCA from December of 1966 for Mark Speck. Johnny G is your Wednesday night disc jockey right here on YouTube, also live on Oldies and More Radio. If you are digging on this show, please give Johnny G a thumbs up. Tell your friends about this program, this live televised program I do. You could be watching me on your, I think the majority of you are watching on your iTVs, I think. And also some on the phones, either your Android or your iPhone and your iTV or your pad. I know a lot of you are watching Johnny G on your iPads or your PCs. I'm on the PC. But let us continue here. We have another announcement here, and I didn't see it, but Charlene tells me that Record Ralph in our YouTube chat room would like, I will, and Record Ralph will wish his wife, Chris, a happy birthday today. She is also having a birthday. That's 3 people. Well, somewhat of a listener, but we'll say, but still attached to Record Ralph. So you want to wish Chris a happy birthday. Boy, everybody having a birthday today. But I'm going to send this one out to Chris, and this is a request, actually, for Record Ralph. This singer from Collinsville, Mississippi, was the elder brother of David Ruffin. Okay. I'm sorry, messed up. That's not the one. That's your other request. I picked the other record. I'm sorry, folks. I had the wrong thing here. This singer was born Earl Long in Birmingham, Alabama. There's a difference between the two singers, believe me. This singer born Earl Long in Birmingham, Alabama, is singer-songwriter. He would relocate to Detroit in 1959, first recorded for the Tri-Fi label back in 1962, and you know him as Shorty Long. He had 8 releases on Berry Gordy Jr.'s Soul label. This was his first, a song he co-wrote, and the original version of this tune. Some of you may know a version as done by Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels. Had a big hit with the song, a big number 4 hit with it. Unfortunately for this singer, it bubbled under at number 125, was 26 on the Billboard chart, number 11 on KXOK in St. Louis, Missouri. Let's go to March of 1964. We'll send it. It's a request for Record Ralph. We'll send it out to his lovely wife, Chris, celebrating a birthday today. Shorty Long on Soul. It's called Devil with the Blue Dress. Here you go, Record Ralph, for you.
She comes now. Perfume smelling like Chanel number 5. Got to be the finest thing alive. Walks real cool, catches everybody's eye. They get too nervous to even say hi. Not too skinny and she's not too fat. She's a build a home thing and I like them like that. And she's the devil with the blue dress, blue dress. Oh, say the devil with the blue dress. Oh, here she comes now. Devil with the blue dress, blue dress, blue dress. Devil with the blue dress. Oh.
There you go. That one there going out to Record Ralph. Also, we'll send it out to Ralph's wife, Chris, celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday, Chris. And that is the original version of Devil with the Blue Dress, as done by Shorty Long, March 1964, his first release for Berry Gordy Jr.'s Soul record label. And it was unfortunate that we lost Shorty Long. In Ontario, Canada, he was, and he would drown on June 29th, 1969, at the age of 29. But we remember him here on the Vinyltreasure show. Remember a lot of these listeners from the past here, and their music will be everlasting with us, okay? And I'm telling you, the music is such the great unifier, and you can always come here to the Vinyltreasure show to enjoy the music, and we continue here. Johnny G has a lot of listeners over in the UK that also enjoy the program. I want to thank those UK listeners that have been writing into Johnny G at Vinyltreasures at AOL.com. And thank you, David Dallison, for your email. We're going to send this one out to Dave Dallison, this singer from Franklin, Tennessee, began recording for Dot Records in 1961, but I played his big hit, was it a couple weeks ago? Everybody in the chat room enjoyed it. A great record he did called Everlasting Love that came out in 1967. His name was Robert Knight, but that was his first on the Rising Sons record label. But let's play his third of four on Buzz Carson and Bobby Russell's Rising Sons label out of Nashville, Tennessee. And this tune written and produced and arranged by Buzz Carson and Mac Gaden from March of 1968. Here is Robert Knight on Rising Sons for David Dallison in the UK. It's called Love on a Mountaintop. Here you go, David, for you.
Drinking love from the fountain. Know your daddy's funny, he don't go for me. He warned you, honey, where our love can't be. I'm from the other side of the mountain, girl, but you don't care. And tonight you steal away and meet me up there, and we make love on a mountaintop. So how did we ever stop making love on the mountain, drinking love from the fountain? Loving is cool, but like I'm some kind of king. When you know I never ever talk on pain. But up on the mountain, girl, we found so much. It's worth $1 million just to have your touch, and we make love on a mountaintop. So how did we won't ever stop making love on the mountain, drinking love from the fountain? From the fountain.
There you go. That one there going out to a UK listener, David Dallison. That's the sound of Robert Knight. That's his third of four for the Rising Sons record label, March 1968. Love on a Mountaintop is the name of the tune. I'm telling you, remember I told you I took those trips up to Mount Kisco, New York? The guys were fixing up that home, and he had all those records in the basement. Well, I bought a whole bunch of mint 45's, $1 a piece. It was multiple trips there that I went, and spending about $1,000 each time I went, and that was one of the records that was in that batch for $1. Johnny G here on a Wednesday as we continue here, and make sure you hit your hearts on this next 45. Although I like this song, I do, and we're going to play both sides of this. And this group of these two brothers, although they were not brothers, a great sounding duo, blue-eyed soul duo, recorded as the Paramours, or were members of a group called the Paramours in 1962. Now, this is a request for listener Amnon. That Paramours group recorded for Smash. I think they also recorded for another label. I forget, it was a blue label. Moonglow, I think, yes. Okay, and they are Bill Medley from Santa Ana, California, and Bobby Hatfield from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. And they recorded as the Righteous Brothers. So many great tunes through the years. Moonglow is a label that I was thinking of. And this one's on the Phyllis label. Also, after Phyllis, they would go to Verve to continue with great records. This one, written by Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil and Phil Spector. It's produced Phil Spector. It was produced by Phil Spector, arranged by Gene Page, and this would be the group's biggest hit that Amnon requested. A big #1 record on Billboard, was #2 on the R&B charts, and this is from November of 1964. Did they play this? Was this record played in Top Gun? I'm trying to remember if it was in the movie. I think it was. But anyway, let's go to November of 64. This is for Amnon, the Righteous Brothers on the Phyllis label. It's called You've Lost That Lovin' Feelin'. Here you go, Amnon, for you. Hit your hearts, folks.
Never close your eyes.
I'm gonna break my needle.
Never,
Come on, John.
never. You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. There's no tenderness like before in your fingertips. You're trying hard not to show it, but baby,
Yeah, that is that is my played copy. I think I have a mint copy somewhere. It might even be a promo copy of it. But anyway, I had to really rush to get the records there. But there you go. They like that one there in the YouTube chat. And that was released in November of 64. Stayed on the charts into 1965. Became a big, big hit for the Righteous Brothers there. Requested by Amnon. You've Lost That Lovin' Feelin' on the Phyllis record label. Now, Amnon also requested the flip side. Now, the flip side, nobody ever plays the flip side of the record. Tune written by Bill Medley and Bobby Hatfield and Phil Spector. Now, this did chart also. Let me flip it, folks. Hold on a second. It says on here, Avatar, it says 3 minutes and 5 seconds. It is. I probably could have played it from the LP, too. I think I have an LP flip side here. Not that. Just put it on here, folks. Second. Copyright Police were not out on that because it was early in the program, so I got away with it. But, and this charted number 18 on WOWO in Fort Wayne, Indiana. This is the B-side to You've Lost That Lovin' Feelin'. Here are the Righteous Brothers. It's called There's a Woman. This is the B-side. This is for Amnon. Here you go.
There's a woman, she plays piano in a little place that I know, that I often go. And when she plays, the cats all jump and shout, 'cause she knocks them out. Ooh. Knocks him up.
There you go, B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to a listener, Amnon. Those are the Righteous Brothers, their first release on the Phyllis record label. That song called She's a Woman. No, There's a Woman. There's a Woman. That is the flip side of You've Lost That Lovin' Feelin', released in November of 1964. For Amnon. Let us continue here now. Let's fill a request for listener Avatar, a.k.a. Charles Ellis, in our YouTube chat as we stay in Detroit, as we go back to Detroit, Michigan, I should say. And this gal was one of the original members of the Supremes, but for some reason, Berry Gordy Jr. just didn't give her the attention he did to the other two gals in the group. That is Diana Ross and Mary Wilson. And I'm talking about Florence Ballard. Now, he fired her in 1967, but she continued to record. She would sign with ABC Records, and she would put out this single, a tune written by Van McCoy, and it's produced by Robert Bateman. And this did charted a number 16 on WYBC in New Haven, Connecticut. Let's go to October of 1968. We'll also send it out to Busta Bass because he is a big Flo Ballard fan. This is Florence Ballard by request for Avatar, and also sending it out to Busta Bass. Florence Ballard with Love Ain't Love. This is on ABC Records. Here you go, folks.
This love in my heart ain't no heart until you share it. So come on, let me share it with you. Do all the things I've been longing to. Cause a bell and a bell until you ring it. A song and a song until you sing it. And baby, life ain't life until you live it. And love ain't love until you give it. No, no, no. Dream of your kiss. A kiss ain't a kiss until you feel it. So come on, let me kiss your lips. Find all the joys and the thrills I miss. Cause a bell ain't a bell until you ring it. A song ain't a song until you sing it. Maybe life ain't life until you live it. And love ain't love until you give it. Oh no, no. You were mine, mine ain't mine until I got it. So come on, tell me you'll be mine right now, baby. Stop wasting time. Cause a bell ain't a bell until you ring it. A song ain't a song until you sing it. Baby, life ain't life until you live it. And love ain't love until you give it. Oh, no. I said a bell ain't a bell until you ring it.
I mean, I don't know what was going on with Berry Gordy Jr. She really has a wonderful voice. I don't know what he was thinking. He needed to feature, I mean, listen, his doll was Diana Ross. Everybody knows that, but all the gals, they just should have spread it around is what they used, and they didn't want to do that, but anyway, it's too bad. But there you go, that one there going out to Avatar, October 1968 release there. That is Florence Ballard on ABC Records. Love Ain't Love is the name of the tune. Now, there was supposed to be an LP. ABC was supposed to release an LP by her, and it wasn't after her death. She passed away on February 22nd, 1976, at the young age of 32. They would release her LP finally in 2002 is when they did that. But anyway, there you go. Florence Ballard. That's for Avatar. Also, we'll send it out to Busta Bass. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. I am your Wednesday evening disc jockey right here on YouTube and also Oldies and More Radio. As my eyes are going buggy here, cannot see that well. Maybe I woke up in the middle of a nightmare. No, it wasn't a nightmare. It was another one of those dreams. But anyway, let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Amy King in our YouTube chat. Amy is my YouTube moderator. So you all better behave in there. Amy's going to take care of you. But this is a request for Amy King, this trio out of Los Angeles, California. And the group included Clifton Knight, Dave Richardson, and Lester Johnson. Now, collectively, they were known as the Invincibles, and they had 4 releases on the Warner Brothers record label. Amy requested their first a song they all wrote. This is produced by Joseph Hoovin and Hal Wynn. Didn't those guys eventually move on to the Double Shot label, if I'm not mistaken? I think they did. But this charted regionally. This was a number 2 record, a big record on KSOL, if you were listening in San Francisco, California. Let's go to December of 1964 for the Invincibles. Invincibles on Warner Brothers for Amy King in our YouTube chat room. It's called Heart Full of Love. Here you go, Amy, for you. Johnny G getting caught here. There you go. And that one there going out to Amy King. Nice ballad there that Amy requested. Those are the Invincibles. That's their first release on the Warner Brothers record label, December 1964. Heart Full of Love is the name of the tune. Johnny G's got a heart full of music here for a Wednesday evening as we continue. And I think I'm going to send this one out to Timbo C in our YouTube chat room here. Just let me get to my notes here. Where are my notes on this record? Page 13. It's got to be toward the end here, folks. 12. Where's page 13, Johnny? Probably over here. S. Here we go. And let's send this one out to Timbo C in our YouTube chat. Let's go to London, England for this singer. Formed an English blues rock band called John Mayall's Blues Breakers. That was back in 1963. And earlier releases, I don't know who, well, this group included Eric Clapton, Peter Green, Jack Bruce, John McVie, Mick Fleetwood, but I don't know if they were on at this time. Maybe not, because this is 1968. Mick Fleetwood would leave, I think. He was with Fleetwood Mac, I think, at that time. So I don't know if these were all, they were probably part of his early group back in 1963 that Charlene has. But he had 6 releases on, wait a minute here. So I don't know if this is the right lineup, Charlene. But anyway, this is the group's 6th release on the London record label. It's a song he wrote. This is produced by Mike Vernon. This charted, though, here in the States, number 27 on KSHE in St. Louis, Missouri, from October of 68. This is going out to Timbo C in our YouTube chat room. Here is John Mayall. Did I pronounce that right? Mayall? Okay, it's called Walking on... Okay. Walking on Sunset on the London label for Timbo C in our YouTube chat room. Here you go.
Watching all the people like the waves along the shore, to hang around the whiskey and every open door. I'm walking on Sunset. Well, I never reach the end. I'm walking on Sunset. Everything is like a friend. All the pretty women never seen a better crop. Music all around, the flashing lights will never stop. I'm walking on Sunset. Yeah, I never reach the end. Well, I'm walking on Sunset. Everything is like a friend. Well, standing on the corner watching every kind of car. Friendly people come and say they want to know your style. I'm walking on Sunset. Yeah, I never reach the end. Yeah, I'm walking on Sunset. Everything is like a friend. The cops are in the cars, but they never bothered me. New magic world where I never felt so free. I'm walking on Sunset. But I never reach the end. Yeah, I'm walking on Sunset. Everything is like a friend.
There you go. Wow, they faded that one off not correctly, I thought, maybe. Anyway, but there you go. That's the sound of John Mayall. That one there going out to Timbo C in our YouTube chat room, October 1968 on the London record label. Now, Charlene says that the members, she has other members on the bottom here. John Mayall, he is on rhythm guitar and harmonica. Oh, wait. He played 3. Yeah. On a rhythm guitar, harmonica, and keyboards. Mick Taylor, he's on lead guitar. Steve Thompson on the bass, and Colin Allen on the drums. There you go. And the song, it's a song he wrote, later recorded for Polydor and ABC Records. But there you go. Jump Blues here from the UK on the Vinyltreasure show. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener, my eyes are killing me, Ansray Thomas in our YouTube chat room, as this great group from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm talking about Gladys Knight and the Pips, and I featured them not too long ago, so I forget who requested that song on the Max record label, but This is their third release for Larry Maxwell's Max Records out of New York City. This is actually a cover tune. This song was first recorded by Terry Thornton in April of 1964 on the Columbia record label, which I think I do have in the collection. This is arranged by Van McCoy, produced by Larry Maxwell, and this bubbled under on the Billboard charts at number 119, but was a number 17 record on WVON in Chicago, Illinois from October 1964. This going out to Ansray Thomas, Gladys Knight, and the Pips, and their rendition of the tune, Either Way, I Lose. Here you go, Ansray, for you.
Either way I lose. Either way I lose. If I stay, I know that I must share your love, and that I couldn't take, that I couldn't take. And if I go, we'll be apart, and I know my heart would surely break. So what difference does it make which one I choose? Either way I lose. Either way I lose. Either way I lose. Though I know my love is true, and I'd die if you told me goodbye. If you say goodbye, still I know she loves you too, and she would do the same as I. So what difference does it make which one you choose? Either way I lose. Either way I lose. Either way I lose. So what difference does it make which one you choose? Either way I lose. 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 Either way I lose.
Well, not when you not when you tune into the Vinyltreasure show with Johnny G. You never lose. You always win. And that's a winning record there. That one there. Thank you, Ansray, for requesting that. The great Gladys Knight and the Pips, prior to them joining MOTOWN Records. That's on the Max record label, October 1964. Either Way I Lose is the name of the tune. I would rarely lose my remember, I'm the oldest brother of 5 siblings, so they were all out gunning for their older brother. I would beat them in all the games that they would play, but when they beat me, they celebrated, and I was glad that I said, you finally beat your older brother at Monopoly or whatever it was, the game of life or Scrabble, or we used to play a lot of board games as a family. My parents never used to play, but we used to play. We used to have like kind of holiday get-togethers. We would have these we would play in big groups, or it was like where you can we pair up or whatever. I forget what it was. was something about some kind of word game. But they always were gunning for their big brothers, what they did. But we never lost. But anyway, hopefully you're enjoying the Vinyltreasure show this evening. Let us continue here. And let's do a touch of the 70s here. I know Santi likes a touch of the 70s. And I remember this record quite well back in 1971. This is a request for listener Ben Warfield. This group is out of Detroit, Michigan. They had 5 releases on Eddie and Brian Hyland and Lamont Dozier's Invictus label out of Detroit. This was the group's first release. This tune, written by Clyde Wilson and Ronald Dunbar, was produced by Holland Dozier Holland, and this tune was from the LP, originally from the LP of 100 Proof Aged in Soul. Okay, so from that LP, so that group became, I guess they became this group. Okay, that was on the Hot Wax label. Now, the DJ started playing the song, and Holland Dozier Holland decided to release it. So they played it off that LP, the 100H Proof LP. Somebody's Been Sleeping in My Bed, which I played, last week, I think. So that group was this group. They were called the Eighth Day. And this charted number 11 on Billboard, number 3 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record on WKNR out of Detroit. It features Melvin Davis on lead from March 1971 for Ben Warfield. Here are the Eighth Day with She's Not Just Another Woman. Here you go, Ben, the Eighth Day. Here we go.
She's not just another woman. She's not, no. She's not just another woman. She's not, no. She's giving me a newborn birth, a fine sweetness on this bitter. She knows the things to say to help my troubles away. And when the words she say won't do, she'll try a kiss or two. And if a kiss has failed to move me, she'll take a little time to soothe me. She's mine. She knows how to console me. She's mine. She knows how to control me. I don't want nobody talking about my baby. Nobody talking about my baby. I never thought I'd find another who gave me more love than my own mother. She's not just another woman. She's not, no. She's not just another woman. She's not, no. She taught me the meaning of giving. She brought me back from the dead to the living, from a one-room dirty shack. She washed the clothes on my back. She's got electrifying loving, as warm as a mother's oven. Don't know where she gets her power. Her love gets stronger by the hour. She's mine. She knows how to console me. She's mine. She knows how to control me. Listen, she's not just another woman. She's not, no. She's not just another woman. She's not, no. She's given me a newborn birth, a fine sweetness on this bitter. She's been just as close as a sister or a brother. She's done things for me I couldn't ask of my own father. I believe her love could stretch from one another side to the other. Let me tell you, she's not just another woman. Sure no. Oh, she's not just another woman. Sure no. Oh, she's not just another woman. She's not. Don't you know I got to talk about her? She's not just another woman.
go. That one there going out to a listener, Ben Warfield. That's the sound of The Eighth Day. The Eighth Day, that's Melvin Davis on lead, March 1971. Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. The Eighth Day with She's Not Just Another Woman on the Invictus record label. Used to hear that on the radio all the time back in the 1970s. As we continue here, let's fill a request now for listener Cool Ant in our YouTube chat as we go to Philadelphia now, although this singer originally from Spring Gully, South Carolina, and of course he was instrumental in creating a dance sensation called The Twist. I mean, it was his record that really got everybody twisting. I can't do it now. I'll throw my hips out of joint if I do that. You got to like start slowly when you're old to start to twist. And this was like one of them. This was his 16th of 26 releases for the Parkway record label. This is written by Dave Appel, I think that is, Charlene. You got a typo there. And a Cal Mann. And this song first done by Billy. Wait a minute. How could that be, Charlene, if it was originally done by, wait a second. Maybe it was an adaptation, Charlene, because they wrote it, they own the label, so how could it be first done by 1959? So that doesn't make any sense. But this charted number 12 on Billboard, number 4 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 1 record if you were tuned into WEEP out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania from October 1963. Going out to Cool Ant in our YouTube chat room. Here's Mr. Chubby Checker. Chubby Checker on the Parkway label. It's called Lottie Low. Here you go, Cool Ant, for you. Johnny G getting caught here, folks. So just give me 1 second to put this record on the turntable on the Descar label. You're going to have to be in suspense for what it is. But there you go. That one there going out to a listener, Cool Ant, in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Chubby Checker. Chubby Checker, October 1963 on the Parkway record label. Lottie Low is the name of the tune. Well, what doesn't make sense, Charlene. Charlene's telling me it's correct, but you could say that it was adapted. It can't be written by Mann and Appel if it was first done by them, because they didn't, was it Mann and Appel that get the writer credits on 1959? So if you can tell me that, then I will believe it. I'm just going what I think. Because Charlene is telling me Billy Lehman and the Rockets first did it first in 1959. Well, then Cal Mann, maybe they changed it. I don't know if it's the same song. I don't know why they would do that, because they were excellent writers. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. But let us continue now. Let's fill a request now. I think this is Graylin's request. Hold on a second, folks. Johnny G had to run downstairs. But this is a request for listener Grayland as, yeah, here we go. I've never played I played the flip side of this came out later, and I played the flip side of this record. I forget the name of it. I Need You, I think, was the name of the tune. But this singer, originally from Dewey Rose, Georgia, would relocate to Chicago back in 1943, would sing gospel with the Cobb Quartet. First recording for Lucky in 1963, would have 2 on Limelight in 64, then with releases on Blue Rock, which I do have in the collection. But let's see. But recorded for other labels, Columbia, Brunswick, and Smash. In 1969, he would sign with the Day-Car label, would have 6 releases. My 6s look like 8s. Would have 6 releases. This was his first. A tune written by Shy-Lights member Eugene Record and Carl Davis, produced by Willie Henderson, and arranged by Tom Washington. Let's go to November of 1969. This is for Graylin in our YouTube chat room. Otis Leavill. Otis Leavill on Day-Car Records. The song is called I Love You. This is for Grayland, a.k.a. G-Dog. Here you go, G-Dog, for you.
Here's my heart, come and take it, 'cause I know
That's the sound of Otis Leavill. Otis Leavill, that one there going out to Graylin, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room, November 1969. I Love You is the name of the tune, right? That's the right side. I think the flip side is I Need You, I think. Somebody requested that? Charlene, did somebody request the flip side in there? Was it Freddie? I think, but I'll flip it over. I'll flip it over after this record here. That was on the Day-Car record label, and that was his first on the Day-Car label, the great Otis Leavill. Let us continue now. Let's fill a request now for UK listener Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. This singer, originally from Brooklyn, New York, but at a young age, she would relocate out to San Francisco, California. She was discovered by Johnny Otis back in 1955. She was just 18 years old at the time, first recording for the Federal record label, and she would have releases under her real name or her own name, Pelia Ballatin, okay, on West Coast labels like Jody and Rhythm. You can hear those records on the Saturday Night Show. And she would then change her name to Sugar Pie De Santo. She signed with Checker Records in 1961. She would have 9 releases on the Checker label, and Malcolm requested her 6th release. This tune, written by Gerald Sims, it charted number 25 on KATZ in St. Louis, Missouri from October 64, going out to Malcolm Baumgart, tuned in over in the UK. Here is Sugar Pie De Santo with I Don't Wanna Fuss. Here you go, Malcolm, for you.
On your shoulder, call me out of my name. Now I'm not trying to be rough, no, 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 but I don't wanna play your game. A long, long time ago, happy we were then. So you just tell me what changed your mind, 'cause I can't even be your friend. No, baby, I don't wanna fuss, and I don't wanna fight, 'cause if you treated me like you should, everything'll be right. Everything'll be right. Now I know that you've been playing with some other girl.
Yeah, that's Sugar Pie De Santo. That one there going out to Malcolm Baumgarten, our YouTube chat room, is tuned in over in the UK. And that one there from October 64, her sixth release for the Checker record label, I Don't Wanna Fuss, is the name of the tune. Johnny G always fusses here on a Wednesday. It's our first show of the week. If you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to Johnny G's YouTube channel. We're picking up subscribers each and every week. It keeps the copyright police away. It's different when I'm live than it is on the upload. They're a little bit easier on the upload, but the AI is not lenient when I do the live programs. If it picks up something it thinks is a song, it will warn me, and after a number of warnings, it will shut me down temporarily, telling me to remove the song, is what they do. But I never do. I don't listen to them. But we continue here. Let's backtrack a little bit here. We featured Otis Leavill for listener Graylin from November 69. I Love You is the name of the tune on the Dakar record label. On the Dakar record label. But Freddie Soto in our YouTube chat wants to make an instant request for the flip side of the 45. So here you go, Freddie. For you, instant request for Freddie Soto in our YouTube chat room. Otis Leavill, the flip of I Love You. This tune also on a later release. I think this is Dakar 614. I think it came out again on 620. Probably as a B-side. But the song is called I Need You. This is going out to Freddie Soto in our chat room. Yeah, B-sides here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there, instant request going out to Freddie Soto in our YouTube chat room. The sound of Otis Leavill. Otis Leavill from November 69. We played I Love You for Grayland. And then we played the flip side, an instant request, I Need You. That one there on the Day Car record label. Let us continue here. You saw Johnny G playing around with that 45 because it's off center. I went down looking in my M boxes for another copy. Usually I have other copies floating around, but not of that one, unfortunately. But I think I got it right. As we fill a request now for listener Joseph Smith, a.k.a. Oldies Fan, in our YouTube chat room. This girl group you all know from Inkster, Michigan. They were the first girl group to sign with Berry Gordy Jr.'s Motown empire. Now, they would have 24 releases for his Tamla record label between 1961 and 1972, and Joseph requested the group's 13th release. Okay, this tune written by William Stevenson, Clarence Paul, and Ivy Joe Hunter. Not Ivory, Ivy. They're different. Ivy Joe Hunter. It's produced by Clarence Paul and Ivy Joe Hunter. This charted number 1 on, wait a minute, I'm sorry, number 61. Number 61 on the Billboard charts, number 11 on the R&B chart, and this was a big record out in California too, number 12 on KDAY out of Los Angeles, California. It features Wanda Young on lead. Wanda Young on lead. Here are the great Marvelettes, July 65. It's for Joseph Smith. It's called Danger, Heartbreak Ahead. Here you go, Joseph, for you, the Marvelettes. Yeah, Johnny G getting caught here today as we, but I'm okay now. There you go. They like that. Listen, you guys and gals, you like the Marvelettes here on the Vinyltreasure show. That one there by request for listener Joseph Smith. That is Wanda. Hold on a second, Johnny. You're messing up here. I got Frank's record ready to go. What did I do with it? Joe, what did I do with your notes here? Oh, God. Here we go. Listen, folks. It's a bad day today. July 1965, there you go, Wanda Young on lead with the Marvelettes on the Tamla record label. Danger, Heartbreak Ahead is the name of that tune there. What did I say that was their 13th release for the Tamla record label? You know, we feature Motown here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyltreasure show. Let us continue. I think Frank Gingaro left. I think he left the chat room, but he'll hear this on the archive. This is a request for Frank and Jerry Gingaro. Of course, you all know this group from Harvey, Illinois. First recording as the El Rays back in 1964. They would sign with Vivian Carter's VJ record label in 1955, and feature their records on the Saturday night show quite a bit, and we feature them a lot here on the 60s show. I think I have some other ones for them, by them for the program. But after Chess Records, they would record for the subsidiary. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. In 1962, they signed with Argo Records, a subsidiary of Chess. Okay, and which would also become Cadet, but they had a bunch of releases on the Argo and Cadet label. This was their fourth release, which came out on the Argo record label. And the song recorded in March of 1963 was released in October. This tune written by Ben Trace and Dave Romaine, and it features Johnny Carter on lead from October of 1963. Here are the Dells. This is going out to Frank and Jerry Gingaro, the great sound of the Dells. It's called After You for Frank and Jerry. Here you go, Dells.
Ever be after you have been in my arms, after you, how can anyone take your place, share my love and my warm embrace? When it's you, I want to only after you. Who'd fill my empty heart with a love that I cherish so? Tell me who could ever replace you, darling, after you.
Yes, Ed Brown, lots of different styles there by the Dells. And that one there, hold on a second, just gotta mark this one down so I don't lose my place. There you go. That one there going out to Frank and Jerry Gingaro. Those are the Dells on the Argo record label from October of 1963. Their rendition of the tune After You. Johnny Carter on lead. for Frank and Jerry Gingaro. Let us continue now. Let's fill a request now for Ed Brown in our YouTube chat. I think he took this one off of that. Remember I did that test show where I was playing records? I was playing excerpts of records. Some of you enjoyed that, and others did not because I'm not playing the whole song. But Ed gave me a couple off that show, and a couple of other listeners also went back and listened to that show and said, Johnny, play this one. So I have. But here's another one I played on that show. This is for Ed Brown, singer, songwriter, producer from Union City, New Jersey. He first recorded back in 1959 for George Gollner's G record label, and his only national charting song was in 1962 that came out on Coed Records. It was called That Stranger Used to Be My Girl. But he did 3 for RCA Records, and I have all 3 in the collection. This was his first release. This is actually a cover song. This song was done earlier in 1960 by Nat Adderley as an instrumental on the Riverside record label. The tune written by Nat Adderley, written by Nat Adderley and Oscar Brown Jr. Charlene, there's 2 writers on this? Did Oscar Brown Jr. do this? Because I don't think maybe, I don't know. But let me see. It says, recorded in 1960 as a vocal. Wait a minute. Here's what it says, okay? Here is his first of 3. I must be not seeing this right. Here is his first of 3 on RCA. A cover song done by Nat Adderley in 1960 as an instrumental on Riverside, written by Nat Adderley. Then it says, written by Oscar Brown Jr., recorded in 1960 as a vocal. So I guess it came out twice in 1960, first as an instrumental, then as a vocal. I think that's what it means. Okay, but this version charted number 26 on KBTR in Denver, Colorado. Did I read that right, Charlene? I'm just a little confused on that. June 1964. This is Trade Martin on RCA for Ed Brown. It's called Work Song. Here we go.
Picking up big rocks on the chain gang. Breaking rocks and serving my time. I'm breaking rocks out here on the chain gang, cause I've been convicted of crime. I hold it steady right there while I hit it. I reckon that ought to get it. I've been working and working, but I still got a long way to go. I commit the crime, Lord, of needing. I'm being hungry and poor now. Grocery store man a bleeding. When he caught me robbing the store, I hold it steady right there while I hit it. I reckon that ought to get it. I've been working and working, but I still got a long way to go. The judge, she say 5 years of labor on the chain gang. You're gonna go now. I heard the judge say 5 years of labor. Scream, Lord, I know. I hold it steady right there while I hit it. Yeah, I reckon that ought to get it. I've been working and working, but I still got a long way to go. I wanna see my sweet honey baby. Wanna break this chain off and run now. I wanna go somewhere where it's shady. Lord, it's joy. Hot in the sun, I hold it steady right there while I hit it. I reckon that ought to get it. I've been working and working, but I still got a long way to go. Breaking up big rocks on the chain gang, breaking rocks and serving my time. Hold it steady right there while I hit it. Oh, I reckon that ought to get it. I've been searching, I've been working, but I still got a long way to go.
you go. That one there going out to listener Ed Brown in our YouTube chat. We picked that one off of the spontaneous show I did. What was it? Sometime in December, possibly, I did. But there you go. That's the first of three for Mr. Trade Martin. Trade Martin from June 64 on RCA. Work Song is the name of the tune. Johnny G, it was funny because I overslept today, too. Is what I did because I rolled into bed. It was about 6 o'clock or 6:30, and I'm supposed to get up no later than 10. So my father, he knows because I get up just before 10 o'clock, and because I'm up late, I'm a night owl. So when I don't come down, he starts getting nervous. He thinks that something happens. So he'll wake up my mother and say, Johnny's not coming down. Is he okay or whatever? And, of course, he can't hear me screaming down the stairs that I'm coming, don't worry, I'm coming down. But anyway, I start my work day at around a little bit before 10 o'clock. Of course, I'm going into bed like 3 or 4 a.m. or later sometimes. But anyway, so Johnny G, that's the work song for Johnny G. Let us continue here now. Let's fill a request now for Ivart in our YouTube chat room as we head to New Orleans, Louisiana for this singer. You may know his biggest hit came out on the Fury record label, a song called Ya Ya. Okay, that was in 61. And then also he had another big hit called Working in a Coal Mine, which I think I have on the poll list to play. I think it's for Ben, if I'm not mistaken, on the Amy label. His name, Irving Lee Dorsey, but he recorded as Lee Dorsey. And this is a request for Ivar Shiva. He had 7 releases on the Polydor record label. This tune written by Alan Tucson, and who also produced it, and Marshall E. Seahorn. Now, this charted number 46 on the R&B chart, and it was a number 27 on WHBQ in Memphis, Tennessee. Now, the interesting thing about it, even though this song did not do, well, 46 is, that was on the R&B chart, so it didn't make the pop charts. But the interesting thing is that this would be a top 10 hit in 1973 for the Pointer Sisters, okay, which I think was their first record, came out on the Blue Thumb record label. That was back in 1973. This one released in July of 1970. This is Mr. Lee Dorsey on the Polydor label for Ivar Shiva in our YouTube chat room. It's called Yes We Can, Part 1. Here you go, Lee Dorsey.
Now is the time for all good men to get together with one another, iron out their problems and iron out their quarrels, and try to live as brothers, and try to find peace within without stepping on one another, and do respect other women of the world. Just remember we all had mothers. Make this land a better land, and a world in which we live, and help each man be a better man with the kindness that you give. I know we can make it. I know darn well we can work it out. Yes we can. I know we can. Yes we can. Oh, can we if we want? Yes we can. I know we can make it work. I know we can make it if we try. Oh, yes we can. I know we can. Yes we can. Wait, gosh, almighty, yes we can. I know we can. Take care of the children of the world. They're our strongest hope for the future, the little bit of boys and girls. Make this land a better land, and a world in which we live. Help each man be a better man with the kindness that you give. Get together now. Get together now.
There you go. That one there going out to Ivar Shiva in our YouTube chat room. Copyright police out on that one. Better start hitting those hearts because they're going to be out going forward here. But that one there, Mr. Lee Dorsey, the original version of that tune. Okay, as cover. I saw the Pointer Sisters record in the box downstairs in the 1970s stuff when I was sorting Blue Rock 45s. I got a whole bunch of Blue Thumb 45s, excuse me. But there you go, Lee Dorsey, July 1970 on the Polydor record label. Yes We Can is the name of the tune. Yes We Can feature your request here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. If you do have an request you'd like to send Johnny G, please do at vinyltreasures@aol.com. And if you are new to this program, just finding out about the show, I wish you would consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. This is the first show of the week we do here live. I don't know when I'm going to do the Thursday afternoon show, but they want it to be a 78 show. So I will do that sometime in the month of February. I'll put the promo up on my YouTube wall, and then I'll be back Saturday night from 9 to 1 a.m. with your requests, 1950s and early 60s vocal group blues, rockabilly, and R&B tunes. I play those records by year, though. So we start out in the early 50s, we end in the early 1960s. So if you like that type, tune in on a Saturday evening. But let us continue now. Let's go back to Detroit now and fill a request for listener Joe Carrera. Joe Carrera, thank you for your emails. And this group hails from Kalamazoo, Michigan. These gals first recorded for the IPG label back in 1963. They would sign with Berry Gordy Jr.'s VIP label in 1964, and this was their first of 5 on the VIP label. This tune written by Norman Whitfield and William Mickey Stevenson. It features Carolyn Gill on lead. This charted number 49 on Cashbox, 45 on the Billboard chart, and a big number 2 record if you were listening to WJMO in Cleveland, Ohio, back in the fall of 1964, September 64 release, The Velvelettes for Joe Carrera. It's called Needle in a Haystack. Here you go, Joe, for you.
Well, I once believed all fellas were nice, but girls, listen to me and take my advice. Girls, you better get yourself on the right track, 'cause finding a good man, girl, is like finding a needle in a haystack. What I say, girl,
I told Charlene, I said to Charlene that this was a bad day for me today because when I don't get enough sleep, I mess up, as you saw that was. So I was talking, and you didn't hear anything that I said. So that is not good. I said, there you go. That one there, a cool tune, as done by the Velvelettes, going out to a listener, Joe Carrera. I apologize for that, folks. As listen, you didn't want me to cancel the show altogether, right? So I would have done. I could have done that. I told my mother, I really think I need to cancel this show. And she said, "Why? You're not ready?" I said, "No, I'm ready." I said, "But it was just not a good day today because I didn't get enough sleep. And then I tried to catch up today, and I'm still like behind the 8 ball." But anyway, so that one there, September 1964 on VIP, Needle in a Haystack, isn't it? Some of these, trying to find some of these records is sometimes like that. It will. But I was looking for this record because the flip side was requested by someone else, and 2 other people requested the other side. So we're going to play the other side first, and I think one of them was Bust a Bass. Okay. See, this is my request. See, this is my request list. You see all the requests that I have? See that? By all you listeners. One was from Bust a Bass, okay? And the other, I think it was Gene Manis. Let me just make sure that's it. Hold on a second. So I think that's it. So that's got to be under the B write-ups. So, and I think I got it under Busta's thing here. That's page 3, page 7, page 4. No, that's page 11. Page 4 is right here. So, no, that's Ben's. He's got a lot. 12, 10, it's 4. Page 3, page 7, page 8, page 9, page 11, 10, page 4, page 5 and 6. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. So here you go. This is a request for listener Bust a Bass and also for Jean Manis, okay? And Jean wants to send this one out to her warrior, okay? And this is forget that. Okay, I'm talking about he was the lead singer of the gospel group the Soul Stirrers. They recorded for the Specialty record label back in between 1950 and 1956. Okay, then he would go secular in 1957, recording for the Keen record label. Okay, with his big hit called "You Send Me," but he would sign with RCA Records in 1960 for 24 releases through 1966. Now, this is his 9th release for RCA, and that a song that he wrote. This is produced by Hugo and Luigi, arranged by Renee Hall. The backing vocals on this is Mr. Lou Rawls, who backed him up on this vocal. And this charted number 13 on Billboard, number 9 on Cashbox, 4 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record on WVOL out of Nashville, Tennessee, plus other countless local radio stations throughout the United States. So this is by request for Bust a Bass and also for Jean Manis in our YouTube chat room. Jean wants to send this one out to her warrior. Here is Mr. Sam Cooke, May 62 on RCA, and we're going to play the flip of this also. This is called Bring It On Home to Me. Here you go for Busta and Jean.
it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know I laughed when you left, but now I know I only hurt myself. Hey, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll give you jewelry and money too. That ain't all I'll do for you. Hey, if you bring it to me, bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know I'll always be your slave till I'm buried in my grave. Oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. One more thing I tried to treat you right, but you stayed out day and night. But I'll forgive you. Bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, that's the great sound of Sam Cooke here on the Vinyltreasure show as the copyright police are out. They are. There you go. May 1962, Sam Cooke, Bring It On Home to Me on the RCA record label there. And that one there for listener Busta Bass in our YouTube chat room, and also for Jean Manis sending it out to her warrior. We're going to flip it over here because I think I had this originally in Malcolm Baumgart's pile. So we're going to flip this over here. And I hope I don't get... What time is it here? How long have I been on? I forget how long I've been on here, because sometimes the AI police, they are not the greatest here. So let's try it here. We'll do a twin spin with Mr. Sam Cooke. And where is it? Here we go. May 1962. Here is the flip side of Bring It On Home to Me, a two-sided hit for Sam Cooke. This charted number 17 on Billboard, number 4 on the R&B chart, and also number 1 on a number of stations, WUST in Bethesda, Maryland, for one of them. This one is another tune he was very talented. Sam Cooke, of course, wrote all his songs, owned record labels. Okay, a great singer and artist, and just a great overall singer. You couldn't ask for anything better than Sam Cooke. This one is produced again by Hugo and Luigi, arranged by Renee Hall. This one from May of 62. Sam Cooke on RCA for Malcolm Baumgart. It's called Having a Party, which we do here every Wednesday evening. Let's go. Here you go, Malcolm, for you.
We're having a party, dancing to the music played by the DJ on the radio. The Cokes are in the icebox, popcorn's on the table. Me and my baby, we're out here on the floor. So Mr. DJ, keep those records playing, 'cause I'm having such a good time dancing with my baby. Everybody's swinging. Sally's doing that twist now. If you take requests, I got a few for you. Play that song called Soul Twist. Play that one called I Know. Don't forget them mashed potatoes. No other songs will do. Let me tell you, Mr. DJ, keep those records playing, 'cause I'm having such a good time dancing with my baby, having a party. Yeah. Everybody swinging, oh, we're dancing to the music. Yeah. On the radio, oh, we're having a party. Man, everybody's swinging, we're dancing to the music. Yeah. On the radio, tell them one more time, we're having a party. Yeah, and everybody's swinging. Oh, we're dancing to the music. Yeah, on the radio, telling you we're having a party.
You know, what I gotta say is the copyright. So you tell me, how come they were out on Bring It On Home to Me, but they were not out on that one? I mean, it is so ridiculous with YouTube. But listen, it's a big platform for Johnny G. It's really, there's a lot of people that tune into this platform. That's why it makes it really the top platform for me to do this program. And nobody does what I do. They don't do this and play the real records. You know, they just, because it's not that easy to do. It isn't. And I'm not boasting about it, really, because I put so much time and effort into the show that I get my own enjoyment out of it, if you can't tell. I sometimes get upset for certain things that don't go the Johnny G way. But anyway, relatively speaking, it all works out fine at the end. But there you go. Great two-sided 45. We just heard Having a Party. That one there going out to Malcolm Baumgart over in the UK, May 1962, and Having a Party. We've heard the flip side there, Bring It On Home to Me for Busta Bass and also for Gene Manis. Now, let us continue here. Got to get a record in for Edmund Williams, okay? And had this Edmund for you for a while to play, I just had, here we go. This group out of New Orleans, Louisiana. I think I just saw... Sam, you just had a write-up on this group, or not too long ago, about this group. The Dixie Cups. They had 7 releases for the Redbird record label. Now, these gals included a Barbara Ann Hawkins, Joan Maria Johnson, and Rosalie Hawkins. And this, Edmund requested their 3rd of 7 for the Redbird record label. This charted... number 56 on Cashbox, 39 on Billboard, and this was a number 11 record if you were tuned into WSAI in Cincinnati, Ohio. The tune written by Jeff Barry and Ellie Greenwich, produced by Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller, arranged by Artie Butler, from September 64. Let's give a listen to the Dixie Cups. The Dixie Cups on Redbird for Edmund Williams. It's called You Should Have Seen the Way He Looked at Me, the Dixie Cups. Here you go, Edmund, for you.
I saw him at the party, standing in the corner, looking just as good as he could be. And when he caught my eye, I knew I was a goner. You should have seen the way he looked at me. But I tell you, he really knocked me dead, so I don't quite remember exactly what he said. I just stood there and I shook my head, 'cause you should have seen the way he looked at me. The music started playing, and before I knew it, he put his arms around me tenderly. He asked me for a kiss, and I just had to do it. You should have seen the way he looked at me.
That's the sound of the Dixie Cups here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, going out to listener Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. That song called You Should Have... Now, the Copyright Police came out. Didn't come out before. Sometimes with these Dixie Cup records, I have issues. Okay, I know they blocked my show for one of them, Iko, I couldn't play. But I played the original of that on Chess Records, and they blocked me on that too. But that one there, September 64, their third of 7 for Redbird. You should have seen the way he looked at me. And Edmund also requested the flip side. The flip side written by Peter Miller, Robert Mosley. Is produced by Joe Jones. So let's flip it over here. Play the flip side here. You got to give me a second, folks. Do this. They wouldn't do this. They wouldn't do this on real radio. But we don't play commercials here, and I don't get paid for this, so I can do what I want. That's a good thing about it, and I can play what I want. But although with limits as far as hits go. But anyway, so let's flip it over here. This is the B-side, September '64, the Dixie Cups on Redbird for Edmund Williams. It's called No True Love. Here you go, the Dixie Cups. Yeah, that's the B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Those are the Dixie Cups there, the Dixie Cups from September 64, their third release. It's a nice B-side there, No True Love. Prior to that, we heard You Should Have Seen the Way He Looked at Me. That one there going out to Edmund Williams. Johnny G does not, even though I can monetize, I do put in for monetization on the video, and believe me, with the long hours that I am on the show. No, I do the show for 4 hours or whatever it is, sometimes even longer than that. The owners of the content, they're the ones that control the monetization feature. So as long as I don't get, as I can continue to, I can earn revenue from the program. Okay. As soon as I get one, see, there you go. They shut it down. See? You see that? You see what they did? Okay, they shut it off there. So, okay, so now I have to open up another show. Go back to the website and open the new part 2. Okay, so in the stream,